Tommy Robinson once again tries to spread false news about Islam and Muslims. And also, when he posts things, he posts maybe a 30-second, 1 minute or short clip compared to a lecture that's maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, even 3 hours. So people don't get the full context, they only get a small bit that he decides to post. At this time, he's targeted something that Shaykh Asrar Rashid has said. He was speaking about the caliphate, the Khalifa system. And Tommy has decided to say, when they tell you what their plans are, believe them. Him or people like him plenty of times says, don't believe the Muslims, and now he wants to say, believe them. And also previously I spoke about Shaykh Asrar about inviting Tom Robinson to the masjid to have a discussion to clear up any issues he has, misunderstandings, questions, anything like that. And I'm sure the invite is still open. But of course, Tommy, still hasn't responded. He's on the run, it seems like. He's supposed to be in court, but it seems like he's on the run. He's been in Spain and Greece and wherever else. He's moving like an immigrant and eating foreign food in Spain and Greece. Instead of eating those cuisines, he's eating Indian style curry, allegedly halal curry. I don't have an issue with that, but some of the things that he says then about immigrants and Muslims and things like this, why is he doing what he's mad at other people for doing? And here, Shaykh Asrar, we know he's intelligent. Not only is he intelligent, but someone like Tommy, if he sits down with Shaykh Asrar, every single question that he has will be answered. Or if there's no answer, then there will be an answer given later on. And this is why I feel like he's not accepting the invitation. There's all these doubts about Islam and any questions, even not things that aren't to do with Islam, about British politics or the racism or immigration, other things, they will be also answered. But of course, he's not going to sit down, because then he's going to have to stop being anti-Islam and hating Muslims and racism and all of these things. Then he's not going to be relevant anymore. And it's good to see Shaykh Asrar has responded, or at least his admin has responded, saying, Tommy, it would be good if you could post up the entire lecture or the link for context. The caliphate referred to is in the Islamic countries and not the West. There you go. That's just the one thing. I'm sure if you watch the full lecture, I've not watched all of it, but I've listened to a lot more than what he's posted. You'd realise, but of course he's not going to do that. And of course he has no knowledge about many of the things that he posts. And it seems like he doesn't want to get knowledge of these things. So when he gets knowledge of these things, then all of his lies will be refuted. Hopefully he does stop running from the court and come back to the UK, and then eventually have a sit down with Shaykh Asrar Rashid, have a discussion on many of these questions, and misunderstandings will be addressed. And he will no longer need to be anti-Islam and anti-Muslims and racism, this and all of these other things, because he will have his answers. And if he chooses to continue, then that's because he wants to, not because we haven't given him answers. And even then, there shouldn't be a need to give any answers for you to be racist. There's no excuse to be racist and Islamophobic and things like this. Hopefully, followers of Tommy realize that he's deceiving people. And in this case, Shaykh Asrar is saying what the deception is, because there's a longer video that has the context in it, and people will realize that don't just believe what Tommy says. Even the person that he used in the video is telling you don't believe him, and I'll give you the answer, go listen to the longer video. People should open their eyes and stop following him, stop funding him. When people remove themselves from him, he won't be relevant anymore, and then he will decide, or hopefully he will decide, if he has any common sense, to stop being racist and Islamophobic and things like this. It's only because people are behind him that he feels like he's got a voice. If people decided to stop, he would have no voice, and then when he makes these same remarks and people aren't supporting him, he would have no choice but to stop behaving in this way.